Where is she?
She's arriving tonight, Your Majesty. She left Geneva this morning.
It's long. So long.
We're being careful. And just as well, the rebels captured the airport this morning.
There's too much turbulence! We have no choice but to change our heading, miss!
Do you think she'll love me? I mean, before... I think she loved me.
Her daughter loves her father, Your Majesty.
You're just a mercenary, Van den Aert. What would you know about the feelings of a girl for her father? The last time I set eyes on her, she was 6 years old. The people, they'll follow her. You'll see. The people will rise up and turn on these vultures waiting for me to fall, to rip out my belly and snatch out the country. This is the land of my ancestors. You hear me? My ancestors and my daughters.
Hang on, don't move. A camera? I found it in your bag, so it must be yours. I guess so. You have some very pretty things. You must be someone rich, maybe even a princess. What's your name? My name is Aisha. I'm a palace servant. And you? I don't know. I can't remember. Everyone has a name. There's a book in your bag with a name on the cover. Perhaps it's your name. Let's call you Anne. Anne Smith. Like your book. Okay, why not? I'm Anne Smith. So, welcome to Mattergun, Anne Smith. Foreigners are always so well dressed. I'd so love to have pretty things like yours. I've never seen anything so beautiful.
Here, this is for you.
Really? It's mine? Oh, thank you. 1,000 times thank you. From now on, you will be like my sister. Here in the palace, you can ask me for whatever you want. And my little brother, too. He works outside in the town and can be very helpful. Because you're family now, Anne Smith.
So, you have a brother?
Yes. His name's Mokhtar. He spends all day on the docks along the river. He helps offload the boats.
Where are we here?
In the harem of the Prince of Maragan. In Morenia. In Africa. Don't worry. Here in the palace we are well protected from the world. Given to pleasures of do-nothingness and daydreams.
Madagan. What am I doing here, Aisha?
The Bedouins found you somewhere in the desert. You were in a bad way, but they took good care of you. The doctor at the infirmary sent you to us to recuperate.
But I can't stay here.
That's for the prince to decide.
I have to go home.
Well, try to get used to it. This isn't some kind of windmill where you can come and go willy-nilly.
I want to see the prince, Aisha.
That's impossible. The poor prince is not well. A few days ago he came down with the butterfly fever. So for the time being, he doesn't want to see anyone but the favorite who takes care of him.
In Morenia, butterflies make you sick?
At this time of the year, white butterflies fill the skies. They only live for a few days. They mate and lay their eggs. Then, when the first drops of rain tumble to the earth, they die in the mud of the rainy season. For some reason, a great many people fall sick at this time.
So, what are my options, Aisha?
I don't know. Perhaps you could speak to Madame Swafi.
Who is this Madame Swafi?
She is the governess of the harem. She's as strict as they come. And I'd better get back to work, because if she catches me, I'll get severely punished. See you later.
Oh, nice lighter. Oil. Must be for a lamp. Hello, madam.
Ah, well, you seem to be much better now, young stranger. Welcome to the palace. I am Madame Swafi, governess to the harem.
A harem? Like in fairy tales?
I am here to assure the loveliness and well-being of our prince's wives.
I get so bored in this palace, Madame Swafi. Time goes so slowly.
Time has no importance here, my dear. It flows like honey for those who abandon themselves to pleasures, soothing and sensual.
So, you never see anyone here? Well, except for the prince, I mean.
Kader the guard watches over our security, and Mustafa takes care of the garden. As for the rest, may God and our prince preserve us from the world outside.
Tell me, Madame Swafi, where are we?
We are in the palace of the Prince of Madargan in Morenia.
I don't remember anything. What could I have come to do in a country like this?
In these dark times, one does not come to Marenia without good reason, my poor child. Outside the palace walls, people say the war is approaching.
What war are you talking about?
People say Rodan is dying. If that is true, it's not good news.
You seem scared, Madame Swafi.
People say the rebels will soon be at the gates of Madargan, and that they are without mercy.
Aisha is very kind. She's been very sweet to me.
Aisha is a scatterbrain. But I agree, she is a devoted servant.
Will the prince agree to see me?
What are you thinking? You are not even a wife of the prince, let alone his favorite.
All the same, I would like to meet the prince.
For the moment, His Highness has not requested to meet you, stranger.
I so want to return home, to Europe.
His Highness will allow you to return home when he considers you to be well enough. Please exhibit a little patience.
Goodbye, Madame Swafi.
May clear skies go with you, my child.
You're disturbing us.
Looks like a piece of a tool. Hello, sir.
Hello. You are the lady that had the accident in the plane, aren't you? I am Mustafa.
You work here, Mustafa?
I take care of the garden, miss. I have to work now, miss.
Catch you next time.
Careful! It's dangerous! Don't get too close! It's a real demon! It could rip off your arm!
Excuse me? Is it you that takes care of this leopard, Mustafa?
I give him his food, I let him out in the evening, and I put him back in the morning. I clean his cage.
I've never seen a leopard in a garden before. What's he called?
He isn't called anything, so I don't call him. I whistle, and he knows that I'm coming to see him. That's all.
Is the leopard tame?
Depends on the day. Mostly he's just smart. One day, he tore off the arm of a girl.
Madargan must be a beautiful town.
People are leaving. Soon there will be nobody left in town.
Why are people leaving the town, Mustafa?
The rebels are wicked, miss. They are coming from the north to kill everybody. I have to work now, miss.
It's really quite wonderful. The prince must come here often to enjoy the sights and smells.
He likes it very much, I think. But at the moment they say he suffers from the butterfly fever and doesn't leave his chambers.
I would really like to meet the prince.
Like I said, he doesn't leave his chambers, miss. And Kader, the guard, won't let you pass.
Catch you next time. Hello.
Ah, you must be that girl they found in the desert. I don't much like foreigners, you know.
The prince is a very lucky man. You really are a very beautiful woman.
That's nice to hear. And who knows? Maybe you even mean it.
How did I get here? Do you know?
You were found dying at the edge of the desert. They took care of you at the Madargan infirmary. Then they brought you here to the Harem, because it is an excellent place to convalesce.
This palace is a strange place. Unworldly.
What good is the world, foreigner? Are we not better here?
This place is a haven of tranquility, but they say the war will soon be at the gates of Madargan.
Within these walls, I am the beloved mistress. I care not what happens outside.
So, you haven't heard anything about the revolution?
Our king protects us. He is also a friend of our prince.
That leopard is like me. He's bored in his cage.
I don't like this animal. You should keep away from it.
But Swafi doesn't seem too easy to live with.
Mutton still yearns to be lamb.
What do you mean? Do you mean she was once the favorite?
Well, only she remembers it.
I would like to meet the prince of this palace. You're his favorite wife, aren't you?
You have no reason to see my husband.
I can see why the prince chose you as his favorite wife. Your beauty is stunning. The other girls in the harem can't even compare.
You are very kind. Your compliments fill my heart with joy, foreigner.
Being the prince's favorite must have its advantages.
I have the privilege of seeing my husband regularly. That is something. Few of the women here could say as much.
How did you come to be the prince's favorite? What does it take to seduce a man like the prince? Go on, tell me.
You are too curious, foreigner. You bore me.
These garments and the jewelry you wear, they're exquisite.
What, these everyday things? You should see me ready to visit my prince. A dark dress embroidered with black silk. Bright colors only irritate my husband's sensitive eyes.
So how did you manage to attract the prince's attention? How did you get to be his favorite and be invited to his chambers?
Some secrets are not meant to be shared, especially with a foreigner. Leave me now, please.
What's the point? It's locked. The door's locked. The door's locked, but I have to get in.